special session is supposed to end tonight, but some major decisions haven't been made. WCCO's Esme Murphy is live at the Capitol with the very latest. Hi, Esme.
Hi there, Jeff. Well, we have some breaking news of our own here. Within the past 20 minutes, what appeared to be a possible compromise on police accountability has had a spectacular collapse. What happened this evening, just within the last really 45 minutes, is that Senator Paul Gazelka, the Republican Senate Majority Leader, said he was going to meet with reporters and talk to them after talking to House Democrats about some compromises he had made in the Senate Republican proposals on police accountability. Well, what happened was that Senator Gazelka presented those reforms to the House caucus and then met with reporters. And we also heard from the Senate Posse Caucus, the People of Color Indigenous Caucus. Senator Gazelka saying these were significant reforms that he was talking about. Senator Jeff Hayden of Minneapolis saying that is absolutely not the case.
We have language that changes arbitration and says that if either party doesn't want arbitration, so if the city doesn't want arbitration, or the police officer or that union, then it goes to an administrative law judge. And so there's another party involved in oversight of that case.
This is a consistent theme of them to simply say, hey, we know better. We know what's good for you black and brown people. So here's the things that we want to do, and we think this is going to be the way to fix it.
Senator Jeff Hayden actually represents the district where George Floyd was killed by Minneapolis police officers. Again, a spectacular collapse after an evening where sort of optimism was soaring that there might be some kind of compromise reached. There was the talks were going on, that the ideas were being exchanged. In the end, it apparently has come to nothing. The Senate insisting that their reforms were significant changes. They say they made significant changes to arbitration and how police officers would go into arbitration once they were threatened with their job loss. Senator Jeff Hayden and the Posse Caucus, in no uncertain terms, clearly saying this was not enough. On this Juneteenth and just a little under 4 weeks that George Floyd was killed, this really is a stunning development. As for the rest of the legislature here today, still a lot that hasn't been done. Right now, we have no police accountability reform, no $300 million bailout for Minneapolis and St. Paul on looting, no bonding bill, no tax bill. There does appear to be a compromise on the $840 million of COVID relief. That appears to be the one thing that may get done. And the special session set to end tonight. And right now, things are not looking great here in St. Paul, Jeff.
Yeah, only just a couple hours left. All right, thank you, Esme.